Hey guys, Say Spartan here with another deck profile. Today we have a deck profile for Pokemon. It's my Team Plasma deck. I ran this at my local tournament here about a week ago, and I got first place with it. I had to go against my friend who was using my Eviltal deck, Eviltal Darkrai Garbodor deck, so it was pretty fun. I got first, and yeah, it did pretty well. I'm maining this deck. I played with the Eviltal deck the first time we had, and it did pretty bad. So this is going to be my main, and it is for the new standard format here. So here we go. Here is the deck profile. So first we're going to go over the Pokemon, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Pokemon in this deck. Only 11. So yeah. So we got 2 Thundurus. Mainly use him for his Ride and Knuckle. He does 30, and I get to attach energy card from a discard pile to one of my Team Plasma Pokemon. So this helps up set up my main attacker Kyurem. If there's rainbow energy in the discard pile, I could attach it to what's his name? Deoxys. There you go. And or even Genesect in here, so they could actually go off attack without taking the 10 damage since it's not from the hand. So he helps set up the bench for attackers, and also he takes out he could take out Evital as well, since he's a lightning Pokemon. So yeah, only two those guys, and we have the main attacker for Kyurem. You mainly use him for the Frost Spear attack, which does 30 damage to the active Pokemon and 30 damage to one of their benched Pokemon. So, with Deoxys, the damage stacks up on the active Pokemon, and you could just start bleeding out the bench right there. So this is your main attacker. They only get 1 prize off it if they do kill it, and you'll probably have a backup Kyurem to start bleeding out the bench as well. Also, Blizzard Burn is not a bad attack either if you're just trying to one-hit everything, anything that needs to get one-shotted. So yeah, for Kyurem. Then we have for Deoxys EX. You mainly use him for his ability, which is Power Connect. If you can read that, yeah. So your Team Plasma Pokemon's attacks, excluding Deoxys EX, does 10 more damage to the active Pokemon before applying weaknesses and resistances. So if you have a full bench of Deoxys with your Kyurem as your main attacker, your Kyurem's doing 70 damage straight up to the active Pokemon. That does not include muscle bands or anything either. So this stacks damage pretty good. Also for whatchamacallit, for Thundurus EX, it does damage to Evital. It does 40 plus another 60 since Evital's ×2 weakness. So it will do 100 damage to Evital, and that's without muscle bands as well. So it could do 120 plus if it has a poison on him from Hypnotoxic Laser, which we'll get to later, and it could kill a lot of these Pokemon. Could one-shot a lot of the big hitters. So we get for him. And the one of Genesect EX, he is there for just for his red signal ability. So you attach plasma energy from your hand to this Pokemon, you could switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you could do this from the bench. So you attach it. It's on your bench. You attach it, and you get out Lysandre, one of their guys, pretty much. And he's just there for tech. You could put rainbow energy and stuff on them, and it's if it needs to be an attacker, it's an attacker. So yeah. So we got 11 Pokemon there. That's all the Pokemon I run in the deck. So yeah, sometimes I do get I get no Pokemon in my beginning hand, but that's part of the game. So yeah, there's a lot of searchers in the deck too. So up for next is going to be the supporter cards. I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 supporters. And here we go. So we got, of course, a staple in any deck is Professor Sycamore or Juniper, whichever one you prefer, but I'm using Sycamore since I've had these. And I use 4. Just if you pretty much use up your whole hand and you have Sycamore left in your hand, you use Sycamore, you get free 7 cards. It's just good, and yeah, it's just good. It's necessary in the deck to get a fresh hand. Next is 4N here. N is just good, especially at the beginning of the game. If you are behind and your opponent has a massive amount of cards in their hand, you could say, oh, I'm just going to end. Then they get like 2 cards and you get 4 possibly. So it's just good to mess up your opponent, and it's also good if you have a really bad hand. You just say, oh, I'm going to end, and you mess up your opponent. Plus, you get a fresh hand, so always good. Then we have 2 colorists. You shuffle your hand to your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon, both you and your opponent's bench Pokemon. So in total, you could get 10 cards off this support. So a lot of decks do want a full bench due to effects and other stuff. And yeah, this is just an awesome card. Gets you a lot of cards to play with. So then we have 3 one-ups. First up, we got Shauna. So you shuffle your hand into your deck and you get 5 cards. Same thing with Sycamore. If this is the only card left, you get free 5 cards. Or if your hand is just really bad, you Shauna and hopefully you get something better. So just one of her. One of Skyla. It lets you search for a trainer card. So it could be anything, an item, Poketool, a stadium, or another supporter to set up for the next turn. So you're looking for it for a trainer card in your deck, and you put it into your hand. Just another good one. And the last supporter, we got Lysandre. He just switches one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his active Pokemon. So you choose which one you want to bring out, and it comes out as active Pokemon. It pretty much for a final push for damage, if you want to kill a certain Pokemon, or if they have a Pokemon that doesn't have any energy on it, you bring it out, and they have to play energy to help retreat. So yeah, it's just a one of a lot of decks running 1 or 2 of that Lysandre, so it's just good. So we got, that is the support lineup. Next we got the items. There's a lot of items, and yeah, we'll count that as items as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 items, Poketools, and a stadium. So we got that. So we got 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. This was the MVP for me at the tournament. Your opponent, you play it, your opponent's actual Pokemon is poisoned, and flip a coin. If it's heads, it's asleep as well. So it just automatically poisons. This helps push for damage as well, and it has a chance for them to go to sleep, which does help use stall to set up or to just get damage through. Next we have 3 Team Plasma Balls. This could look for any Team Plasma card Pokemon in your deck. So that's any Pokemon in your deck that you want. So you just play it, you search for a Deoxys that you need to put on the bench, or a Genesect DX that you have a Plasma Energy, you want to switch something out, or a Kyurem to set up for your next attack, or a Thundurus to start getting some energy back from your discard pile. So 3. Then we have 1 Ultra Ball. This allows Thundurus to get energy back from the graveyard, or to put energy into the graveyard, so you could get it back with its Raiden Knuckle. So this just helps out, and also there's just some dead cards that you're not going to use all the time, so just dumps those out of your hand. So yeah, 1 Ultra Ball. Then we have 4 switches. I might cut this down to 3. I do see these a little bit too much, but that's what you get for playing 4. We got 4. This card worked out as well in tournaments. They switched it with something, and then they thought, oh, you can't bring it out, you got to retreat. Boom, play switch, surprise them, and go for an attack or something. So I might cut this down to 3, but the 4 worked out fine during tournament. But yeah, might go down to 3. Next, we have 2 of Colorist Machine. So this looks for a Plasma Energy, and puts it to attaches it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. So you just search for plasma, attach it to Kyurem or whoever needs it, and you just go for it. Just rock it. Very good. Then we have a one of Professor's Letter. I use this because I do have basic energy. I do have lightning and water energy in here for Kyurem and Thundurus. So a one of is fine. I didn't see it too often, but when I did, I got the energy I needed for Thundurus or Kyurem. So pretty good. Then we have one of Computer Search. You only have one aspect in the deck, of course. So you discard 2 cards from your hand, and you search deck for a card. So this won me in the finals. I had 2 cards in my hand, drew this. They were Hypnotoxic Laser away, and they had the gym, the Verbank gym, city gym. So got my laser, poisoned them, and they killed themselves essentially. So this one of is, well, you can only have one of, but it's good. Next is 2 Starling Megaphones. This just gets rid of annoying muscle bands, or if they had hardened charms, which I saw this past tournament, and it just gets rid of a lot of annoying tools that your opponent may play. Next up, we have 1 Bicycle. This just allows to cycle through the deck. You just have, this is the only card you do, draw 4 cards, or if you have 2 cards, you play it, you draw 3 cards. It just gets you a little extra card draw to get you going, pretty much. So we got one of Bicycle. Then for the Poke Tools, of course we have to play the Muscle Band. We got 3. It just pushes damage. Equip it to Kyurem, start swinging for up to 90 on active Pokemon. That is just crazy. And yeah, it's just any attacker puts this on, they can do some damage. So of course you play 3. Put these down at the bottom here. And for our last trainer card here, we got a Verbank City Gym. Only play 1. I can search that with Computer Search. And yeah, like most of the decks here, well, the more competitive decks here, they run the Hypnotoxic Laser and the Verbank City Gym little engine. So only having 1 and your opponent puts 1 out, and it's like, okay, well, I don't need to bring this out. I could chuck it for Computer Search for another card, or I could just get rid of it with the Ultra Ball or something. So one of you put 2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon, so it does 30. Alright, so that's it for the trainers. And here's for the energy. So we have, of course, if you're playing Plasma, you want to play 4 Plasma Energy. I do cycle through these like a lot. That's why I do have Thundurus to recycle them and whatnot. And I do have the Colorless Machine to search them out. But I noticed that you do search, you do use up your Plasma Energy pretty quick. So keep that in mind if you're going to play Plasma. Next up, we have 4 Rainbow Energy. So since the band, the next standard list is up now, we don't have any of the fancy energy. It gives you like all the energy for free practically and stuff like that. So we have to use Rainbow Energy unless they come out with a new energy, then that will be in. But it's not bad. The 10 damage sometimes hurts, but most of the time it doesn't. It just gives you any color you need. I put this on the Deoxys, and they can do their attack, and of course you put a Plasma Energy on it, and boom. And yeah, it's just good. You could even put 2 of them on Genesect if you want. I believe it needs to, yes. Or yeah, if need be, that's the last resort. But yeah, of course you could use Thundurus' Riding Knuckle effect for his attack to get one of these back from the discard pile onto one of your Pokemon, and no damage will be given to your Pokemon, which is awesome. And for the last energy here, we got 3 water energy and 2 electric energy. The water's there for obviously Kyurem, and obviously for the lightning energy, we got Thundurus. We can always put the rainbow energy as well, but I do like running basic energy because there's just basic energy, so you just have it there, And if you don't need it, then you could always put it on another Pokemon for their colorless attack and whatnot. So yeah. So there you go. That is my Team Plasma deck. It got first at my locals here. Yeah, locally, obviously. Got it here first, beating out Evital, a Lucario EX type deck. And then I played against a Butterfree, the Adaptive Evolution with the Venusaur EX. A bunch of random stuff in there, but yeah, that's what I played. It's a powerhouse deck. You just hit hard, hit fast, set up your guys in the bench. Your main attacker is going to get killed, obviously, so you have a backup just in case. Then you just keep hitting hard. Bleed the bench out with Kyurem. Deoxys is a backup attacker if need be, since it's Deoxys, I mean, is a backup attacker if need be with his attack. It's pretty good as well. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the deck. Let me know what Pokemon decks you guys are playing. I haven't done a deck profile on Pokemon before. I want to see what other variants of decks there are for Pokemon. I know there's Evital, Garbodor, Darkrai, and I know there's Verizon Genesect, which I have played before, and it is a pain in the butt because lasers don't do nothing to them. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.